All right, we're getting ready to channel something. All right. This this body is very foreign to us. If you will give us some time to integrate. I feel like we are integrated enough. We could start the conversation, but we understand that you have questions. You may proceed.
Thank you for speaking with us. The first thing I would like to ask is, what may or should we call you?
I am not sure there is anything in your language that will suffice, but let us ponder the question. We can only say that we are star travelers. That is the best answer, what you have.
Have you traveled to our star that we call the sun?
Many times. It is far off branch in this galaxy, but it is a nice place with diverse entities. You may proceed.
Where are you from? What's the closest star? Or what star? What is the largest star near to you?
It is blue in color. It is much larger than your sun. It is not of your galaxy. It is difficult to explain as you are not aware of its location. Our system has many planets that support life of various types. The planet of our origin is more than one satellite, of which you refer to as a moon. There are 4 of them in various sizes and distances from our planet. You may proceed.
You said your solar system holds different planets that have life. Does our solar system, with the sun, does that have more than one planet that has life?
Your system had planets that held life, there are various microscopic organisms in some of these planets, but nothing else that is substantial any longer. There are bacterium, but not much else. Proceed.
What happened on Mars? And did the life from Mars come to Earth? And is there anything left to prove that there were any kinds of intelligent life on Mars?
There are structures and objects. Yes. There are remnants of the life that lived there amongst you now, integrated with your human forms inside of your souls. Proceed.
So, just a quick explanation. We have this thing that we call the Mandela effect, where people have different memories of the past or recognize different events of the past. And sometimes people remember the way things happened two different ways. What is the cause of that? And is there any scientific explanation?
There are multiple realities intertwined at all times. They are braided together, and they sometimes will seep and twist, and there can be confusion, but not all of what you discuss is what you think. It is not all part of this twisting and seeping, but it is rather interesting and intriguing that you are realizing and discussing amongst the societal structure of your people. This will help lead to discoveries. Proceed.
What's a brief explanation on how you travel through the stars?
We have traveled in different ways. At this time, we are traveling energetically to communicate with you as we heard the call that there were entities here on this planet that wanted to communicate, and we thought we would be a good match for you. But we also have traveled in other ways. We do not use a kind of craft that you understand, as it is made of light and it is manufactured in a way that you do not understand yet in your time and space. Proceed.
Can you give us a brief explanation of what you would look like to us?
When we connected with this channel, she was able to get a glimpse of us, and we have to say she was rather surprised, as we are not of a body like yours at all. If we had to compare it to something that you can understand, we would say that we resemble a slime mold. We are somewhat gelatinous, and she saw us, me, because I am speckled. The most closest colors are a very translucent pink with brown speckles, and it is a strange substance for you all, but we can transform our bodies into various shapes and move through and into various places with ease. We do not have what you would call a face. We do not have what you would call limbs. We are just a mass of living organism that is intelligent and able to do many things that you all can, and some things that you cannot, and there are things that you can do that we can't. Proceed.
What are the differences between our technology and your technology? We have a theory from scientists on Earth about civilizations being able to use all the power of their sun, to use all the power of their planet, to use all the power of a galaxy. What's the difference between your technology and our technology?
We use the energy of our star through our bodies, much like your plants and trees do here. We are able to conduct it through us, and as we gained intelligence, we were able to create using the light, but our what you call technology is not at all similar, for we do not use the resources of our planet to create. And we realize this is very hard for you to understand, because you create in a very different way with things and materials that you manufacture from your planet, and we do not. I hope that you can at least begin to understand a little of what we mean. Proceed.
Thank you. Do you have additional senses compared to humans?
Yes.
And can you describe these?
We do not have organs and orifices that allow us to communicate as you and I are communicating right now. I do not have what you call vocal cords. We communicate telepathically to each other, and we can sense emotions and energies through our tissues that make up our physical forms. Proceed.
Are there other sentient beings on Earth that we are not aware of yet?
Oh, so many. But you know that they are, and you still do not treat them like they are. They all are. They all are. Just because they do not create in the way that you create, just because they cannot speak in the way that you speak, does not mean that they are not thinking, feeling, loving, scared. They all are. Proceed.
You said that you came to our planet because we wanted to communicate. What is a message that you would like to share with the people here on Earth?
We think this would be a good place to have a last question, as it is time that this channel return to her body. So let us give you something helpful, we hope. And because of the previous question, we hope that you fully understand that all living things are important, that all living things are more capable than you realize, capable of great feats. If we were on your planet, we would never be discovered for what we appear to you. So, as your people of Earth in your system of what you refer to as the Milky Way, start to expand out into the cosmos, because you are, and you will. Please be aware that we all do not look like you, and we are not necessarily able to communicate like you, but we are living things with thoughts, emotions, and we also create. So remember that things are not always what they seem, and let yourselves be more aware of the living things around you. We hope that this was helpful. We have very much enjoyed our time with you, and we thank you for allowing us to come and communicate, and we appreciate your questions, and we can feel your acceptance and love, and we send it right back to you. We need to leave now, so she is not gone too long. Thank you, and goodbye.